All right, let's go to the latest example of government waste. This is taxpayer spending. The experts say it is government spending, the reason for today's rate increase, of course. And surprise, surprise, it comes from the Energy Minister, Chris Bowen, who's going to throw $60 million at a new discount loan scheme, which could see buyers save nearly $2,000 in interest costs, but only if they buy an EV and only if that electric vehicle is limited to the brands of Hyundai or Kia. Joining me now, senior journalist with Wheels magazine, Paul Gover. So help me understand this. If you were going to tackle EV and the fact that most punters don't want them, those who want to buy one already have them, but they're not moving in the market, why would you limit it to just a couple of brands? Because
it's easy. The government is flailing. This is, to me, a flailing policy. The people who are making all the running with electric vehicles are Chinese brands. Kia and Hyundai, South Korean. And it's one company. And it's effectively, it's not even the car company, it's their finance company. If you were going to do this sort of thing, what's the number one brand in the country? Oh, that'll be Toyota. Does Toyota have a finance now? Yes. I can't understand why you would limit it to those two brands and one finance company.
So my Machiavellian brain is going, has somehow Labor received donations from this finance company? Is one of Bowen's mates or the Prime Minister's mates on the board? I mean, it's bizarre to put it to a finance company and not say to maybe the whole population, if you buy an EV, we'll give you all this rebate, the $2,000 rebate.
Yep.
But in this case, the money's going basically to a finance company.
Yes, correct, it is. And the other thing about this is that the other reason they're flailing is because everything they've done hasn't worked. People are not ready for electric cars. They don't want electric cars. You might remember Mr. Bowen famously came out and said, here it is, the answer to all our troubles. It's the Ford F-150 Lightning when he was in America.
Yes.
That car was such a dismal failure that Ford have killed it. It no longer exists.
And I think we've got a list to put up on the screen for people at home. You can see out of the top 5 cars in Australia, only one of them has an electric component. It's a hybrid. It's the Toyota RAV4. But all the others, the other 4 in that list are not just combustion cars. They are big cars, big trucks, SUV types, aren't they?
That's right. And you can't force people to buy something they don't want. You know, I can tell you the safety of a pickup truck, you know, these top sellers is not great. It's not as good as a small compact car. But people don't want to hear that. They want to buy what they want to buy, and right at the minute, they don't want to buy electric cars. Now, the other thing that happened is that they gave the incentive, the FBT incentive for electric vehicles.
That's right.
It blew out by 18 times their estimate. Why? Because people who have plug-in hybrids, which is a hybrid where you can plug it into the wall and have a bigger battery.
And still have a petrol tank as well.
Yeah, right. So they came flooding in, and sales of plug-in hybrids went really well last year because that is what people are looking for. But the other thing is you don't have to provide proof that you ever plug it in. So you could buy one and just drive it around.
And run it as a petrol car.
And in fact, in the UK, they gave a government, there was a subsidy over there for company cars.
Yes.
And then they did the research a couple of years later. 70% of people never plugged their plug-in hybrid into the wall.
Just quickly, I mean, give me a sense of what it's like around the world in terms of EVs. What we're seeing in Australia, sluggish pickup, take-up. Is that similar in comparable countries in terms of geography?
Yes, it is. And also in terms of earnings. And Australia's a little bit different. We're more like America because we've got such vast differences and things. But if you look around the world, the EV take-up has been... There was a huge surge originally with, you know, people who were trying to do the right thing, they thought, and wanted a green car and loved the idea of the performance of an electric car. But now the mass uptake around the world is not happening. And there are companies like Volkswagen Group and Porsche who've lost billions. Porsche gambled their best-selling model, making it electric only. They're having to unwind that policy at a cost of billions of dollars. So, and everybody says that Norway is wonderful and we should all be like Norway. Norway's not even as big as Victoria. And one of the reasons why they can afford to subsidise so well is because they earn so much money from selling oil.
We'll leave it there. Goodness me. I tell you, I have a 6-cylinder diesel car. They've replaced my engine with a four-cylinder engine. I want a 4-cylinder. Or I have to go full EV. Consequently, I'm not turning over my car.
That's
this is what everyone's doing.
Yeah, correct.
Thanks,
we're
Paul.
going to end up with many, many more older polluting cars on the road.
There you go. Well, my diesel doesn't pollute. Love my diesel.